Mr. Jani, we'll draw the daily chart for NTPC in front of you. Just last week it had broken out of a decadal high, and I would imagine, yes, we have a very strong breakout in the offing, 222. Mr. Jani, what are your charts saying? Is this a good idea to enter the stock now, or probably wait for some kind of a correction? Over to you, sir.
So you have rightly mentioned, sir. We were looking at same chart. A decadal breakout candidate is NTPC after BEML. We can see that 222 level were happened in 2008. Now that level are testing at current market price. So definitely it will face some resistance. It will face some like in supply zone, because we can see that people who are holding the stock since like decade, they are trying to sell it out. So there are chances we can find some supply. So now coming to the daily chart, a massive amount of volume we are seeing since 190 level. A continuously average 20 days volume was crossed every day with high delivery marking. So the steam is definitely left. We can see the higher level. But at current market price, I would say be cautious. Keep a strict stop loss below 190 and wait for the dip. If any dip comes around 200 level, we should go long. At current market price, one should avoid taking a very aggressive position, because we are also seeing that there is a very stock selective performance is coming. So if any bad news comes, we can see this high leverage position get sold and margin call will come. So these are the market sentiment considering we are expecting some dip on NTPC somewhere around 200 and 210. That would be the great level to enter into the market. 190 would be the positional stop loss. And looking at daily and weekly chart, short term, we are expecting 250 to 260 target on NTPC.
Right, sir. Let's get Mr. Chopra into the discussion. Sir, would you want to comment on the fundamental aspects of NTPC? We've seen a blowout happening on the PSU space, and of course, NTPC coming back on our radars after a gap of about 10 to 11 years. How do you see NTPC as also the entire power sector?
Well, India is a power-hungry country, and I think that we would require power if we need to grow, especially with the need of EVs, which is growing by the day. So the requirement for power would increase even more, apart from domestic demand and industrial demand. But NTPC, so to say, has run up quite a bit. I think that there should be some correction around the corner. So ones who are holding for a shorter period, they can book profits and wait on the sidelines and again get into the stock when you get around 180, 190. So it's a very undervalued stock. All the PSU stocks, if we talk about, have deep intrinsic value. So I think that these stocks can be held on to. We are seeing a breakout, a lot of good things happening in the PSU space, PSU banking, as you said. So I think that short-term traders should book profits at these levels because it has run up quite a bit. But yes, I would say that this stock can be lapped on to if at all you get it in a correction for a longer period. So NTPC is a wonderful stock, wonderful company, Government of India, no stress at all in all other fashions. So another stock which I like in the private sector power space is Tata Power. So I think that Tata Power is also one stock which can be a portfolio stock in the longer term. So Tata Power can touch maybe 300 in the times to come. So Tata Power is also one of the stocks I like.
Right. While we are at NTPC, let me just highlight some of the financial details that's boosting the stock to record highs. Of course, we have a market capitalization of 2,11,000 crores. But I'd like to add a point here that the top line for this particular company is somewhere like 1,70,000 crore rupees, and the 12-month earnings are about 17,850 crores. This is an immensely huge profit-making company at a record high now. But just look at the price earnings ratio, just about 11.2. So these are the deep value stocks that are coming out of the woodwork, and consistently returns have been made. Consistently the company has outperformed on the financial side, but the stock has underperformed only because of its ownership, it being tagged as a government PSU. If you look at the CAGR returns over the last 10 years, NTPC has just appreciated 7% each year. It's underperformed the BSE Sensex and the BSE PAR index, and this is this spring that's coming out. If you look at the last 3 months and 1 month performance, 1 month it's up about 16%, 3 months up about 27%, and it offers deep value even at current levels. If you look at the PE, I mentioned it's 11.28. If you look at the peer PE across the entire sector, it's 16. The price to book is just 1.4 compared with an average of 1 over the sector, and it still has a dividend yield of 3.3%. So these are stocks where markets are now seeing deep value. Of course, they've run up very sharply. I just saw, I think, 170 on NTPC a couple of months ago. Let me just check that again. I have the daily chart in front of me. Yes, 185 in the middle of July 14th, the price was 185. We are sitting on 223, which is a fresh record high. Of course, technicals will tell you this probably is not the right zone to enter an overheated stock, but the fact remains that once this corrects, you'll find more buyers waiting with open arms to get into NTPC.
If you like the video, do like, comment, share and subscribe.